everyone! Have you ever thought about the fact that you send and receive secret messages all day, every day? It's true. From the traffic lights on the street to the look on your friend's face, we use things called codes to transfer information. Today, we're going to dive into all kinds of codes and figure out the special meaning that they carry. Okay, let's start with something you probably see every single day, a traffic light. When you see those colors, you know exactly what they mean, right? It's sending out a super important message to everyone driving. But here's the really interesting part. How does it do that? How can a simple light talk to us without ever saying a word? Well, that's the big mystery we're going to solve right now. To get started, let's all become detectives for a few minutes. We're about to uncover a secret language that's hiding all around us, right in plain sight. Think about this. If someone gives you a thumbs up, you know exactly what they're trying to say. It means good job, or that's great, or it's all good. No words needed, but you got the message loud and clear. So, that traffic light and the thumbs up sign, they're both part of this secret language. And the secret word for this language is codes. All of these things use a special system for communication, and that system is called a code. Okay, so now that we know the secret word, we've got to figure out what it really means. Let's ask the big question. What exactly is a code? Well, a code is just a pattern that has a specific meaning. That's it. It's basically a system that we all agree on to transfer information back and forth. The two words you really want to remember here are pattern and meaning. Let's look at that first word, pattern. What's a pattern? A pattern is just something that gets repeated in the same way over and over. Think about our traffic light again. The colors always show up in the same order: red, yellow, green. That repetition, that's a pattern. And what about the other word, meaning? Well, the meaning is the special idea that the pattern represents. So the pattern of a red light always has the meaning stop. The pattern of a green light has the meaning go. Because we all agree on this, the communication actually works. Now that you know a code is a pattern with a meaning, you are going to start seeing them absolutely everywhere. Let's check out a few really cool examples. We use our eyes to get messages or visual information in so many ways. Obviously, there are traffic lights. But what if someone is lost? They might use rescue flares or, a long time ago, even signal fires. You can even use mirrors to flash sunlight as a signal. Each one is a code that basically means help or I'm right here. Lighthouse flashes are a code for ships. And believe it or not, our own facial expressions and even the words you're reading right now are a kind of visual code. But wait, codes aren't just things you can see. You can hear them too. I mean, think about the school bell. That sound is a code, and it means class is about to start or it's over. An alarm clock, that's a sound code telling you to wake up. Music can be a code that makes us feel happy or sad. And of course, the words I'm speaking to you right now are a sound code. So, to put it all together, we've got two main types we've talked about. We've got visual codes, which are things we see, like lights and gestures, and we have sound codes, which are things we hear, like bells and music, and both are really powerful ways we use for communication. Okay, now it is your turn to be the expert. You ready to play a little game? Let's be code breakers. All right, code breaker, here is your very first mission. Let's take a look at this really common visual code. So, what is the meaning of this code? I bet you got it in a split second. Yes, a smile is a pattern on a person's face, and it carries the meaning of happiness or being friendly. You totally broke the code. Awesome job. Let's try one that's just a little bit trickier. Here's another visual code that uses light. So, any ideas on the meaning of this code? The flashing light from a lighthouse is a super important code for ships out on the water. It can warn them that there are dangerous rocks nearby, or it can guide them safely into a harbor. And get this, the specific pattern of the flashes can even tell sailors which lighthouse it is. How cool is that? You are all fantastic code breakers. Now, let's just do a quick check-in on what we've learned to make sure all these new ideas really stick in your brain. Okay, first question for you. What is a code? Let me say that one more time. What is a code? The answer is, a code is a pattern that has a specific meaning. It's a way we transfer information. Question number 2. Can you give an example of a visual code?
You know, there are so many right answers here. We talked about traffic lights, the thumbs up sign, even the words on this screen. Any of those would be perfect.
And our final question, is a smile considered a code? And more importantly, why? The answer is yes, absolutely. It's a code because it's a specific facial pattern that carries an agreed-upon meaning, happiness. It's a perfect example of communication without saying a word. You all did some fantastic work today. So before we go, let's just do a really quick summary of the biggest, most important points from our lesson. So what were the main takeaways today? First, we receive visual information all the time from many different places. And the most important thing we learned is the definition. A code is a pattern with a meaning. And we use these codes for communication. We saw that they're everywhere, from lights and gestures all the way to language and music. So just remember, science isn't only in a textbook. It's in every single traffic light you see and in every smile you share with a friend. So keep your eyes and your ears open and see how many different codes you can spot today. Thanks for hanging out with me.